chills in the crowd. This is no way we can even do this. And who would come first? But I thought the mother of the groom, who is referred to as the mom, M-O-G. And she's going to say a couple words about Miguel Enrique. This is Anita Johnson.
Caught me with my mouth full. I just want to say that I'm going to make it short and sweet, but I am so happy to have Lauren as part of our family. She is such a delightful young lady, and of course I could go on forever about my son Michael because he is my boy. But I just want to say that this whole celebration has brought people together, has brought more family members together, and we are all now one family. And I really, if I'm going to break it up here, I really want to welcome you to our family, and thank you very much for taking care of my son. Not taking care of my son. Yes.
Beat that, who's next?
All right, I'd like to thank you too for, my son has said things to me in the last few weeks which I think are incredible. Like, Dad, I'm getting a job. I'd like to take you to Benihana and I'm going to buy.
Yay!
But really, Michael is very special. He's always been a loving and giving person. One time I had to fly to Miami. I was gone for a few days and I come back and Michael said to me, he said, Dad, the next time you go to your Miami, can I go with you? So I did. I had to go back to Tampa and he went with me and he ran up a bill in the ice cream part. And there was some sweets. The next person I'd like to ask to say a few words is the mother of the bride, which would be the mom, bride.
The bride.
So, without further ado, this is Darla. Please welcome her warmly.
So as I thought about what I wanted to say, it occurred to me that really when we become parents, on some subconscious level, we start preparing our children early for making the best decisions that they can in their life to have a really fruitful and wonderful and enjoyable, worthwhile life. And probably paramount in all of that is the choosing of the right spouse. Because we make a lot of decisions, but that's probably the one that's going to determine what kind of a life we ultimately have. So Lauren has given me my fair share of ups and downs in her childhood. We were sort of a team together in the beginning. We were alone in the very beginning of her childhood, and I guess it's only fair that she sort of gave me a run for my money as she became a teenager. Thank you, Mom. I mean, I deserve that, right? But I have to say that of all of the compliments that I've ever had about my daughter, I like to think that the greatest compliment is when people say that the fruit hasn't fallen far from the tree. Because I am so proud of her and the kind of person that she is, and the things that I learned from her, and her ability to forgive people and to be compassionate and to just always take the higher road in things that really matter. And so I think that although I don't agree with all the decisions that she's made in her whole life, man, I sure agree with this one. And Michael, I hope that you guys never move too far away because I love you. And I think that you are just the perfect match for my daughter, and nothing could make me happier than that. So thank you.
I'll go next. First, a disclaimer. I have no prepared statements. Well, I've had 3 beers, so that makes it already. So Lauren first came into my life when she was about 6 years old. I remember the first day that she came, and we sat on the porch and I read her a story. And this is a kid who is so connected to the beautiful things in life. And you know, I came in as a stepfather, and if I think one of Lauren's most beautiful qualities is she is the most forgiving person that one could ever meet. You know, with the ups and the downs that are just part of all of this stuff in blended families, she is the most forgiving person that I think I've ever met. So that's her wonderful. So what else was I going to say?
Mikey.
So I first met Michael on the 4th of July when he came up to our cabin up in Tahoe, where we had a lot of friends there, a lot of Lauren's friends, and we had a real connection also. And as I've said to many times, that you know, sometimes you have to kiss a lot of toads to find a real prince, but we've certainly found a prince in Michael. And not only in Darla and I got married did I gain a daughter, but now I've gained another son. And that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So we wish them all of the best. And you know, as the saying also goes, a tree is known by the fruit that it bears. And these are 2 wonderful people. And we know that these are 2 solid trees, so to speak. So God bless them and many happy years.
Since we are the minority,
I'll take this.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Since we're the minority. No, hey. Oh, sorry.
You might regret
Created.
that. We had an opportunity to go over to Peter and Lauren's and Darla's house today and have a nice lunch there. And I noticed on the counter there was a shock collar that said Mike. And I was wondering, I said, do you have a dog named Mike? And I'm not going to go where Darla went with that. Be prepared, Mike. Be prepared. I first met Lauren on our boat. Right? And I understand that may not happen again, but it was a wonderful experience when we went out sailing in San Diego Bay. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about Mike. Because Mike and I spent a lot of time together out in some big, nasty water. And, I just want to say that this guy will always have your back. I know that. Okay. I love you, buddy.
Like in any football game, you have a visiting team and a home team. We know that you are the home team. We're the visiting team. And I want to give each of you a chance to come up and give your best wishes to Lauren and Michael. This is my grandson, Micah, and my granddaughter, Nev. These are my daughters over here, Kate, Carolyn, and Andrea, who's over there. And of course, my son-in-law is Chris, and soon-to-be son-in-law, Ben. So we were welcome and happy to be here. I just got to say at this dinner party, people who came to support the bride and groom, not only is a compliment, but look at all the distances they came from and all the places they've come. I think some of us have come from as far as Truckee, California. Someone come from Los Angeles, where's John, and others have come even further, and that's a real tribute. And so I wish you the best in all this. I would like to see one of the more important people here is the father of the bride. That would be the FOB. And if John would come here and say a few words. Thanks.
That's a hard act to follow here, but that's all. I'll do my best. For the sweet room. So, a couple thoughts here. As much as I know about my daughter, I know really nothing about Michael. In fact, this is the first evening I met him. We had a misfire trying to meet previously due to circumstances, so it never occurred. But one of the things I've learned in life is you gauge people not by who they say they are, but by the company they keep. Think about that. You hear someone say, I do this, and I do that, and I do that. I've had an opportunity here this afternoon to meet many of you. I don't know the names, please forgive me on that, but you look at the safety net and support structure here, and the people who are here in this room, and I go, okay, this is going to be smooth sailing. Although, Michael, I want to talk to you about smooth sailing, what that really means. Okay, so we have a lot of ground to cover, water to discuss here, but anyway, I just want to say that I feel that my daughter's in great hands, and I know you guys are going to have a very, very smooth sailing here through life. And if you have any rough spots, you got this team here to back you up. So, saludos.
Next up, we got a few more people. If you'd like to say something, just raise your hand. But there's another mother of the groom. My wife, Mary Kay. I think you're ready to say something, or else I can move one of my toasts here and there.
Well, I'm a swag, stepmother of the girl. Wow, tough act to follow. I think, Michael, I've known you since you were really little. I think the time I got married when Michael was 8, he was my ring bearer and my wedding. Looks really nice and tucked. And we also paid him a quarter for every beer bottle we picked up Saturday. Oh, everyone.
Check.
I met Lauren in August. She traveled all the way to Minnesota to meet us. Her daughters, Kate and Carolyn, put on an engagement party, and I couldn't be happier for the two of you. I'm just speechless because I think Katie told me she talked to you, Mike, and she said you sound like you're on cloud 9, and you said, no, I'm on cloud 39, and I think that just, I've never seen you this happy, and we love Lauren, and we are so happy you're part of our family, and congratulations, I love you guys, and we're here for you.
As I said, each of my kids they're all part of They're all quite Irish. They all have kissed the Barney Stone except for Michael, he swallowed it. So we'll give you your turn. But I think Chris would like to say a few words.
So I wanted to stand up here because my glass is empty. I'm a little bit thirsty. So I'm married into the family, right? I'm not a rookie. I'm not a Herrera. I'm a Hemphill. That's right. But
And so is Andrea.
I know, right? Yeah, and, but from the first moment that I went to Minnesota to meet the rookies and the family and the Johnsons, I've been a part of the family. There's no, you are someone else. You are a part of the family. And it means more to me than anything else. And from the moment that I met Mike, he's always been my brother from the first instant. And it's just all the love, bro. All the love. And yeah, I mean, I can see how much you love each other. I remember on the 6th or 7th of July,